What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. My name is Tablespoon, and I'm going to be making a 10-episode cooking show. It's called First Dinner, Then Dessert. So for the first 5 videos, I'm going to be making different dinner recipes, and then for the next 5 videos, I'm going to be making different dessert recipes. So tonight is my first recipe, and it's going to be spicy stuffed spinach and corn chicken. And I've had this once before and it literally tastes amazing. So let's go. Okay, so for this dish I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I'm just gonna add some mozzarella cheese to it, so this should be nice and good. I'm so excited. Okay, so the prep time is 10 minutes. The cook time is 24 minutes. And so the whole thing is gonna be about half an hour, so it's not gonna take that long. Okay, so for the recipes that you're gonna need for this meal, you're gonna need 4 tablespoons of olive oil, 5.5 ounces of frozen chopped spinach, which is roughly about 2 cups or so, 2 cloves garlic, finely chopped, a little bit of kosher salt, a 1/3 cup frozen whole kernel corn, 2 ounces of cheddar cheese, which is about a 1/2 cup or so. You're gonna need 4 8-ounce boneless, skinless chicken breasts. And then I'll explain later what you're gonna do with the chicken. You're gonna need freshly ground black pepper for some seasoning. You're gonna need a 1/2 cup of low sodium chicken broth, 1 tablespoon all-purpose flour, and then 1.5 teaspoons of fresh lemon juice. And this is gonna make about like 4 servings. Okay, so for the first thing you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to get your pan. Get my pan. Look at all these pans and pots. So you're gonna get your big pan. Okay, so for the first step, you are gonna pour some olive oil or avocado oil or any type of oil that you prefer. Then what you're gonna do is then you're gonna add your spinach. I'm gonna add the rest of my spinach because this is all we have. And then next, you are gonna sprinkle a tiny bit of salt. And then you are going to add your garlic. That should be good. And then what you're going to want to do next is you're going to turn on your heat to about medium. And then you're going to let this simmer and let the spinach get softer, and we're just gonna roughly take about 5 minutes or so. Just gonna put the pot back up here, back on, and then we're just gonna wait. Okay, so we're just letting it cook, and we're gonna let it simmer. It says to like keep stirring, so just gonna stir it for a little bit, and then we're just gonna cover back up, and then like maybe every like 30 seconds to a minute, just keep stirring it until it's about like 5 or 6 minutes. I love the smell of garlic and cooked spinach. Oh, it smells so good. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm just gonna do it up. So you don't want the spinach to be cooked like all the way. You want it to maybe, you want the spinach to be a little bit softened, not cooked all the way. Alright, that looks good to me. And the next step is you are going to add the 1/3 cup of corn, and then once you do that, you're gonna stir it, and then you're gonna let it cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. We're done. So then we're gonna put on the fan so it doesn't set off the alarm. And next, what you're gonna do is gonna add your cheese. Let that stir. You're gonna let that melt. You're only going to do this for about like 15 seconds or so. So you don't want the cheese to be fully melted. Okay, so then once you do that, then you're going to want to transfer everything into a bowl. And then what you want to do next, and then is you're going to want to grab a knife, and then you are going to cut into the thickest part of the chicken. And then you're going to want to cut about like 3 inches or so, like down the chicken. And then once you do that, then you are going to evenly add the mixture into each chicken. So let's go. Okay, so I know that you all should know this, but since you touch the chicken a lot, make sure to wash your hands thoroughly, because some of the chicken, once you cut it, it can go into your nails and you don't want that. So you're gonna wanna just wash your hands. That's all I'm saying. Once you cut the chicken, you are ready to add your mixture. So let's go. So you're gonna want to add an even measure to each chicken. So you're just gonna want to dump that in. Yeah, some might pop out, but that's okay, just put it back in. My dad doesn't really like corn, so I'm trying to like get the rest of the spinach out, and it's kind of tricky. There's a little bit of corn in there, so hopefully he won't notice it as much. I'm trying my best, Dad. I'm trying. I'm so sorry. Alright, so once you finished, it should look something like this. It's gonna get very messy, so don't worry about the appearance and everything. Okay, so I just remembered that I was gonna add mozzarella to the chicken, and I didn't do that. So if you want to add mozzarella, you can, or any other type of cheese that you want. I'm just gonna slice this up, and then I'm just gonna put maybe a couple of thin slices into it to make it more cheesier. Okay, so next what you want to do is you want to transfer the chicken into the skillet. Don't put the rest of the oil in. You're gonna do that after you transfer the chicken into the pan. Try and cover it as much as you can. The chicken's not gonna cover everything because it's been cut, so just at least try to cover the mixture as best as you can, because what you want to do eventually is you're gonna flip it and everything's gonna fall out. So it's very good, but it's a very messy meal. Everything's already starting to fall out. Okay, so now you're going to lightly add some olive oil or avocado oil, any oil that you want, onto your chicken. And then what you want to do then is you want to rub both sides evenly with the oil. That's very important. Alright, then once you do that, then you're gonna add a tiny bit of salt to each of the chicken. And then you're gonna wanna get your pepper, and then you're gonna lightly sprinkle it onto the top of your chicken. And then once you cook it for a few minutes, then you flip it over, then you're gonna add more salt and pepper. Okay, so once you added all of the salt, pepper, and olive oil to your chicken, and then you are going to turn the oven back, or the stove back on, about medium-high heat for about 2 minutes. And then once that's done, then you're gonna flip over, and then you're just gonna keep cooking it until it's a nice golden brown. Doesn't that look good? It smells fantastic. I cannot wait. Alright, so it's about ready to flip. I'm gonna try using the spatula, see how this works out. Once you start to flip them, you have to flip them fast. Otherwise, everything is just gonna fall out, and it's gonna be a nightmare. Okay, so once you flip them, you are gonna add some more salt and pepper to your chicken. Try not to get burned. Gosh, I just got burned. Alright, so once you do that, then you're gonna keep flipping them halfway through, and then this should probably take about 10 to 15 minutes at the most, maybe less. So you just want to keep flipping them until they're nice and golden brown, or just the way you like it, or whatever. Oh, I am so excited. This is the first flip, so we have many flips to go. Okay, so the chicken is going to stick to the pan, and sometimes it's going to be a little bit hard to flip. So just be aware of that. Alright, so this is about maybe like my 4th flip. As you can see, everything is sticking to the pan. So it should be done about another couple of minutes or so. Alright, so it is done. So once it's done, then you transfer it to the plate. It looks so good. I am so excited. Alright, so that concludes our first dinner recipe, and it looks so good. I am so excited. I can't wait to taste it again. And I will see you all next time. Peace. Bye.